Building Solutions. They're the folks who keep your workplace clean. Stratus Building Solutions provides commercial cleaning and janitorial services. We're talking healthcare facilities, gyms, car dealerships, retail stores, banks, daycares, and preschools. All places you want to know are clean, whether you work there or do business. Well, Cole Nichols is the Director of Sales. Michelle Nichols is Vice President of Operations. They're here to talk about keeping it clean with Stratus Building Solutions. It's good to have you both here.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Let's talk about that workplace. What are the places that you know are the dirtiest, germiest in the office?
Well, certainly bathrooms. You know, that's a key thing. A lot of high touch points. Those are going to be areas like doorknobs, handles, maybe surfaces of a copy machine where a lot of people are touching them. Certainly any kind of surface that is a counter or a desk, and that's where you're going to find most of the germs.
Yeah. As an employee, are there things that I should be doing, we should be doing to avoid the germy areas or keep our space clean?
Yeah, I would say most simply to be diligent about making sure you're washing your hands frequently, using an antibacterial soap. And if that's not readily available to you, certainly hand sanitizer is a good option. I also think it's important that we're making sure that the areas that we're working in are clean. We brought with us today a couple of different sanitizers. The first one here you're going to use with a cloth. The second one is my favorite. It's the disposable.
Those little wipes, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. And afterwards you just drop them in the trash. But we're going to focus on high touch point areas there. So depending on the type of work environment you're in, it could be a desktop, a keyboard, it could be a countertop and a cash register. It really just depends on where you work. Those are just a few examples.
Yeah. Employers also have a bit of responsibility in this. Talk a little bit about what they could or should be doing.
Yeah, as an employer or business owner, I think it's really important that you're providing the hand soap, the hand sanitizer, the disinfecting wipes for their employees and customers to use. Some other things they can do is make sure that they're maintaining their HVAC system for their air quality. That's really important for health. And the last thing, of course, make sure you have your workplace clean frequently. I would say at least once a week, a good deep clean. Yeah.
So talk about a professional cleaning service and what we can expect from them in terms of the work and help that they provide.
Right. So what we do at Stratus is we perform what we call an initial walkthrough. That's where we go through, meet with the customer, we determine those high traffic areas, those high touch points, and then we build a very detailed scope of work, or we call a cleaning plan, and then we implement that on the frequency that the customer decides. That's a good deep clean. Every time we're in there, making sure we're hitting all those touch points, make sure the bathrooms are clean, your desks are dusted and disinfected. It's very important that all that gets done.
And do you do that for some businesses on a daily basis?
Yeah, yeah. When we go everywhere from 1 time a week to 7 times a week, it really just depends on the traffic, how busy the place of business is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the scope of what you do while you're there. Describe some of the services that you provide while you're there.
Right. So obviously we do high touch point disinfection. We do dusting. That's very important because dust is just a house for microbes and bacteria. Vacuuming, trash, cleaning bathrooms, disinfecting all the surfaces in there. And then we also have things that we do not on an every clean basis. Making sure the backs and bases of your chairs and tables are clean. Baseboards are dusted. Your air vents are cleaned. All those kinds of things. It's very detailed and listed out.
Can a business, do they have the same person who comes in each time, preferably, so that they kind of know that space?
Yes, it's very important that the same person cleans every time, because then they create a routine and they figure out what those trouble areas are over time. It's very important.
So it's as easy as setting up that initial visit so that you can get into the workspace and talk to a potential customer about what it is you could do for them.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Well, I want to let you know, to learn more about Stratus Building Solutions, call 616-504-1438 or visit stratusclean.com. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.